Fact of the matter is, people don't hire companies, they hire people. Good morning, everyone. It's Jason Deal, and welcome to the Knoxville Business Show. And this morning, we've got Zach Risden with us. Zach, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Done pretty good. Been at since 7 o'clock this morning.
Out already working, and Zach owns Risden Excavating, and he's already been out on the job site. Is on the job site right now, and just wanted to take a few minutes. I won't keep you long, Zach. We just wanted to hop on here, and I know we've got a bunch of viewers that are interested in kind of the things that you do. But before we go into that, Zach, tell us a little bit about you and where you're from, and just a little bit about Zach.
Well, like I said, my name is Zach Risden, and I own Risden's Excavating LLC. Sorry, he's fixing to drill a hole in the septic tank. We're putting in a drain fill in the septic for a customer. Uh, I live in Clinton. I've lived there for 32 years now. Good place to grow up if anybody wants to move to Clinton. I started been a fireman for 10 years now. I currently work for the city of Knoxville. And on the side, most of all of us first responders have a side gig. Uh, I just so happened to do the excavating side. I ran equipment most of my life. My uncle that I work with, he's been in the business about 55 years now. So
Wow.
I kind of joined in with him, and we've been going strong for about 2 years now. On my side of the company, his has been about 55 years. So,
Wow. Was it just kind of a natural progression for you to to be in the excavating business because of your uncle, or how in the world did you go from high school into saying, "Hey, I'm gonna get in the excavating business"? How'd that work?
well, when I was a kid growing up, I ran his backhoe and stuff for him. Got to play around on it and really enjoyed it. And then after high school, I've done some. Well, let me go back to high school. The vocational school at Harris County High School is by far one of the best. You had some good teachers. Phil Warfield's a good ag teacher, FFA teacher. Now you got Amanda up there. She's really good. I went to school with her. Um, so vocational school, the aspect, the trade industry, is a great field to get into. You don't necessarily have to go to college. Honestly, this day and time, there's so many jobs in the trade field that you'd make more money in the trade industry than going to college. I don't frown upon it, but it's a it's a good career choice to get into the trades.
Yeah.
But
Well,
like I
and
said, I
Zach, it's
grew up
funny
as
you.
a kid.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Like I said, I just grew up as a kid running equipment. I've worked for West Management and landfill running equipment. I've worked for different excavating companies, and uh, I guess when I got into the full time at the city of Knoxville, I decided to go into business for myself. I started a tree company. It did really well, um, but I couldn't find help. So I decided to go in back into excavating. I went and bought some new equipment. Um, we've got we've got about 12 pieces of equipment, and three of them is brand new. So
Hmm.
uh, we're doing good for ourselves.
Yeah. No. I mean, 100%. And that's why I want to get you guys on here and talk a little bit about that. It's one of the things that I think we have issues with. Zach, you touched on it, is the trade industry.
Yeah,
We've pushed for, gosh, the last 15, 20 years, we pushed our young kids go to college, go to college, go to college, go to college, and the trade field just kind of got left behind. So, I mean,
yeah.
how difficult is it? Are you basically bringing kids on and training them from scratch, or like how difficult is it to find somebody right now?
Well, it's me and my uncle most of the time. I've got another guy I've actually got two guys that help me when I need it. But one of them works full time for Holston Geisses in Knoxville as a driver. On his days off, he helps me. Bringing a individual on that doesn't know anything is kind of difficult sometimes. But with the right person, you can always train them. If they'll listen and pay attention to what's going on and have a good understanding of their surroundings. Just due to you're around heavy equipment. You're going to be in ditches. You got to understand what kind of material you're dealing with. As you progress as a laborer to operator, now you're in control of the machine. So, that's sole responsibility. And not only that, you got to keep up with the maintenance. And it's hard to find somebody that will take care of the equipment that we purchase because it's so expensive. Sometimes you run into some people that it's not mine, so I don't care. We're not that type of company. We strive to have the best, and we do the best of our ability to provide for our customers. We're respectful, we're responsible, we're honest. There's no back doors or shortcuts in my business. So.
Well, you've got at least one fan out there, Shannon. She says she absolutely adores this fine young man of his word, and happy to be his friend. You've got a great reputation.
She's part of our board. Matter of fact, she's our chairman at Claxton Volunteer Fire Department. I'm a training officer there as well. I train our guys to be firemen. So I donate a lot of time to my community outside of my full-time job and my business. So I stay pretty busy. I do.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we'll take a few minutes, Zach, and what when you think of excavating, a lot of people, they might think if you're taking down the side of a mountain, you're building a driveway. Like what is some of the things that you guys actually can do?
Well, we can do everything from clearing a lot, clearing land, taking down trees, brush. Uh, we do that. We do footers. Um, if you're building a house, we can dig the footers. We can do commercial footers. Let's see, we put in septics or sewers and drain fields. As a matter of fact, we're putting in one right now in Lenore City. Let's see, we build driveways. Basically, we're a one-stop company. If you've got land to be cleared to build a house, we can clear it, dig your basement, dig your footers, put in your utilities, your septic, all the way up to backfilling when everything's done and making your yard seed and straw worthy. So.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, that's something. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know that y'all did all that. I knew you did quite a bit of it, but and we've consistently have customers, like especially right now. If you're getting ready to sell your property, maybe you're on 3 or 5 acres, and you've let it grown up over the last, I don't know, 5 years. You can't cut it with a lawnmower, but maybe you can get out and spend $1,000 or whatever it is to get that property cleaned up and increase the value of your home by 5,000.
Yeah.
I think that's
people don't realize that cleaning up your property will increase the value of it tremendously. We do that as well. We got a large bush hog we put on our skid steer, and we go out and bush hog for people. We can take down up to 3-4 inch trees with just the bush hog without bringing any other equipment in. So,
yeah, no, that's awesome. Well, Zach, here's one of this is kind of a selfish question, I guess. What's the one thing that you absolutely just wish that you didn't have to do in your business? Like if you said, golly, if I could just eliminate doing this, I wouldn't do this, but have to because it's a service we provide. What would that be?
Uh, that's a tough question. That's a real tough question. I enjoy it all. There's nothing that I don't enjoy about this job, other than sometimes you deal with the public, you deal with the customers. Like right now, honestly, I'm about 4 months behind as we speak. And there's so many customers that I've got lined up, and they're calling, when you going to be here, and when you going to do this and do that, and it gets tough. It gets tough. It's kind of stressful sometimes to explain to them that you're just so busy that it's going to be a while. But we do our absolute best to accommodate everybody. We've got several builders that we work for. Um, a lot of times they keep us busy. So we try to lean toward them as much as we can, because they keep us steady and they keep us, busy year round. Um,
Yeah.
uh, the the average homeowner, as with any company, anybody in the excavating company, I can name a whole bunch of them. They are, super busy, um, and it's tough to get to a regular, just a homeowner that wants, maybe a half day's worth of work, um,
Right.
because the machines are out on another job, where we've been there for 2 and 3 weeks. So, but
That's right.
we do our absolute best to accommodate everybody. Uh, I've got multiple people that I've done stuff for and references that people could call and contact. I've done everything from, like I said, clearing land to putting in a septic system for them. We also do geothermal units, which is the HVAC system. The pipe goes in the ground about 6 feet, uh, and it uses the earth to heat and cool your home, which it's a little more expensive than a traditional HVAC system, but in the long run, you can see your electric bill run as low as $40 or $50 a month versus,
Yeah.
150, $200.
That's right. That's crazy, right? Mm. Yeah.
It is.
Well,
It really is.
I mean, if you think of, yeah, and the Earth we're using Mother Nature to be able to heat and cool, which is a phenomenal resource to be able to
Yeah.
use. And I'll tell you, Zach, being backed up where you are is a testament of the values and the work ethic of your company. I feel, because as I also own and run JD's Realty and Auction, and we're kind of the
Yeah.
same way. We're way out. We're in, July, August, and we want to help everybody, but unfortunately, you can't all the time. Which leads
Yeah.
me to, if I've got a project, Zach, or if someone here's watching, they can obviously get in contact with you. Do you come out and maybe talk through with the homeowner, give them an estimate? And does that cost them anything to do that? How does that kind of work?
No, no. All of our estimates are free. They can call. We come out. Um, that's we come out. It's free of charge. Regardless of what what they're calling about. Most of the time, if it's a septic system or something that we do quite a bit, they can tell me, give me their permit status, how many feet, what the soil perk's at, and I can basically give them a pretty good estimate on what it's going to cost without even me showing up. Uh, land, clearing land, that's a different story. Some people call and they ask for an acre of land to be cleared, and you go look at it, and it's heavy timber, big old trees, and
Right,
it's going to take a while.
right,
So it varies, but
yeah,
yes, all of our estimates are free. I take phone calls all day. I average about 50 to 60 phone calls a day. So outside of
yeah,
working, I stay pretty busy on the telephone and with my 2 other jobs. So
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Very impressive background that you have, and very impressive that you're able to really get everything that you do. I mean, you got my. You're a busy man. What is
yeah, yes, sir.
way is that phone number that we've got up there? Is that the easiest way for someone to get in contact with you, Zach?
It is. It is. It is. Um,
Awesome.
that is my cell number. Been my cell number for years. I recently just turned my business into an LLC, um, which was a big step for me. Um, I'm just growing, and I'm going to be looking for some people before too long. Um, there's just no way
Awesome.
for us to keep up. So if anybody's
Hey, is that
got
is
a
that is that breaking news, Zach? Like we just broke it right here that going to be hiring pretty soon. Breaking news. This is a big deal. Like we're talking about bringing
yes,
jobs to the community.
yes, yes, yes.
That's
So
awesome.
it is. It's coming shortly. Well, me and my fiance, we're going to be getting married in August.
Uh-oh.
We're looking at purchasing some land right down the street from our house to build our future place. Um, so
Awesome.
I'm starting to run out of time, and I'm going to have to be looking at doing some things. So
I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Zach, I tell you what, I have enjoyed having you on the show this morning. And, I told you I was going to keep it to 20 minutes, and we're rolling up
yeah.
that mark now. I'm going to give you the last word here. Any other things you want to say to potential customers or anything? You got the last word here, buddy.
Well, if you're looking for somebody that's a company that's fair and honest, and will shoot you straight, um, I'm the company for you. Um, I don't sugarcoat anything, uh, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, I wasn't raised that way, and I'm not gonna start now. Um, so if you, like I said, if you have a need, give me a call. I'll refer you to somebody or get you took care of myself. So.
Love it. Love it.
Oh,
Well, everyone, thanks. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
you mentioned something that I didn't like. I don't like the maintenance aspect of everything. It costs a lot of money to maintain this stuff.
There you go. That's it.
So,
Yeah, and you know
uh,
as well as I do, you got it. But you have to.
yeah, yeah, you got to keep it maintained. That's for sure. So,
Awesome. Zach, thanks again for being on the show this morning. We appreciate you. I know you're busy out on the job site. Folks, give Zach a call at Risden Excavating. He will be happy to take care of you. Come out. He'll give you a free estimate. Give him a call, shoot him a text, let him know that you appreciate him being in our community and working. Zach, thank you again. Have a wonderful day. Get back to work. We'll see you soon.
Matt, see you, Jason.